Hey Andrew, you know it'd be dope if there was one place that you could get wrestling action figures, pops, DVDs, posters, comics, video games, and collectibles all in one place.
Well, Derek, you're just in luck because I know the perfect place for you. It's the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore in the Englishtown Flea Market, Blue Building, 45, 46, 47, and 48 in the Englishtown Flea Market in New Jersey. They have it all, man. Action figures, from wrestling to pop culture to pops, even superstar appearances once in a while, Derek. It's the place to be, man.
Definitely. What are we waiting for? Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Look, Wrestling 101, classes in session. Pay attention to the teachings, that's from Andrew and Derek. I mean, these guys making a killing with no competition. Dynamic duo better than the Hardy Boys and the Dudley Boys. Everybody make some noise, mess with them, you get destroyed. They cannot be beat, take a seat. Watch them do they thing on the MIC. Face defeat, they cannot be seen like JC. Oh my goodness, it's a killing spree.
This is the Man of Steel, Mike Burner, Professional Wrestling Superman. You guys are listening to Wrestling 101 Podcast. Give them a follow, give them a listen. This is one of the best podcasts I've ever been a part of.
Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Wrestling IQ 101. I'm Andrew alongside Derek.
Yep.
And you can listen to Wrestling IQ 101 right here on YouTube, or if you type in Wrestling IQ 101 on iTunes, you'll see our official page. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Wrestling IQ 101. And today we're sitting with the stars of Foundation of Wrestling. You guys want to, go around the table and introduce yourselves?
I'm Cletus Effin Bailey, and yes, Effin is my middle name. No, I'm just kidding. Next is...
Who are you?
I'm Cletus Bailey.
Well, all right. Well, I am the one, Jeff Bravo.
I'm Melanie.
Best there is, best there was, best to ever deliver pizza, delivery boy Tony Cini here.
The legend, wait for it, Dairy, son of Fat Frank J. Cage.
Kolya Kuznetsov.
And via the phone we have Johnny Yeager, right?
Wait, why is Kolya here? Wait, what
I thought it was Biggie.
Supposed to be called, all right? I'm the champion of champions, the supreme alpha male, the one and only Johnny Yeager.
Is there a mute button on that phone?
Can you mute
Wait a
that
second.
thing or something?
Well, it's...
Hey, manufacturing defects, shut up, I'm talking.
It started already.
It's going to be one of those
So we're going to have to hang up on it.
Well,
What happened to Biggie? Biggie was supposed to be here.
I don't know.
Yeah, Biggie Biggs was supposed to be here. Now we have this guy instead.
He got the wrong address.
What do you mean he got the wrong address?
Wrong address.
He's in the wrong address. He's in East Orange.
East Orange.
That's not where we are.
No, not here.
The main streets of East Brunswick. That's where we are. Yeah, the main streets.
East Orange, Brunswick.
Guys, I mean, you guys must be thrilled and over the moon that you guys are literally the foundation. You're laying the foundation for this new product that's coming out. Our first show is going to be January 18th, 20, at 6:30 p.m. in Bayville. I mean, you guys have seen each other in other locker rooms. You guys have seen each other's works from, but here you guys are. You guys are going to be doing something on your own, pioneering a new legacy, right?
Yeah, a new brand, a new attitude in the area. Mm-hmm. I've talked to the owner a bunch of times, and he's got a vision. He wants to see something that's not just regional to New Jersey. He wants to expand, but he knows it's baby steps. You got to start somewhere, and he's starting here in New Jersey.
Yeah, and that's a pretty powerful name to name your company, Foundation of Wrestling. That's like when people hear that, what do you want them to think? And especially with your first show coming out, laying the foundation, what do you want the fans to think when they hear that?
Well, I can speak for myself as a worker. Like when I hear the name Foundation of Wrestling, I think of greats. I think of all the people that came before us. That laid that foundation, laid that groundwork, and that's what this is going to be. It's a homage to them. It's a homage to the legacy. Keep that going. I mean, we got a guy like Jay Cage here who is the son of Fat Frank, a legend here in New Jersey. We got guys like Biggie Biggs, I mean, even though I don't know where he is right now, but I know we have him. You know,
Fingers are pointing at
My
us.
fingers are definitely pointing at
you know,
Where
we.
did he even come from? How did you get this address?
It's not homage, okay? It's homage.
Oh, I'm
Homage,
sorry.
all right?
You know, I'm sorry, Mister. What was your name again? I don't even know who you are.
Johnny Yeager.
I'm sorry. Excuse me?
You are excused.
You know?
I'm gonna hit you so hard, you're gonna move out from Jake Cage's father's shadow. So you better learn who I am. I am Johnny Yeager. Now knock it off. Keep going and stop being an uncultured, uneducated, manufactured defect.
Oh my
Only
god.
thing
Why
I
don't you
know.
go and homage yourself off this phone call, buddy?
Hey,
Homage.
I don't even know what homage means, but I'm gonna take it as a sign of
it's a
disrespect.
type of cheese. It's a type of cheese.
You know,
Don't talk about my Maj like that. You kidding me?
Oh, he must be from New Jersey too. The Jaeger bomb I hear about. The pump fist, not gas. Yeah, this guy.
Oh,
right?
pumping your fist is great. Fist pumping is beautiful.
Yeah,
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful technique.
That's
EDM will definitely go to a club or something. somehow.
you
I'll
gotta
tell you
beat
that
up
fist
the
pump, man.
beat. There's an artwork.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta beat up the beat. Fist pump to your arm. If your arm isn't sore at the end of the night, you're not doing it right, man.
Sounds terrible.
Like, what do you mean? It's
And
That sounds
amazing.
lonely. I'm sorry.
you
It
get-
is very
if you fist
well.
pump right, you can be STD, and that's Smash Till Dawn.
I don't want to be.
See?
I don't want any
At least he
STDs.
knows what I'm talking about. At least he knows what I'm
STDs.
talking about.
Come on, it's not drama.
I got my shots.
Only music I like is there's only two kinds: country and western, and that's
Nah.
all
Yeah,
the
the only two
music.
kinds I don't listen.
DJ Pauly D.
seriously.
Yeah, of course. You know, you got. I can name 6,000 different DJs, but
Yeah, I'm with
like "Lose Your
Jake here.
Mind," like great song.
And they all press play really good.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah.
I think so. You got that. You got that.
But talking about a legacy, Jake, somebody you know pretty well, Monster Mac, and he's going to be going up against you, Johnny. How do you think you're going to fare against such an icon here?
Listen. This is completely unfair. I was told that I would have a fair shot at this, and you people want to put me up against someone like Monster Max? Are you guys kidding me?
I mean,
You're gonna have to step out pretty far to get out of his shadow, buddy.
I mean, he's been putting people through walls now for such a long time, and
Is there walls? So you might get thrown at a wall.
Can we have a
If,
wall there
uh,
at the
So
event
what
for him
you're
to be
saying
thrown?
is-
Yeah, exactly. If we put the ring
Well,
close
if
enough
that's
to
the
a
case,
wall.
Then I guess I have a chance against the old grandpa.
oh my god, those are some strong words. I don't think he's going to appreciate that.
And
wow.
if I were you, I'd be careful running your mouth.
What are you going to bring to the foundation of wrestling that some of your colleagues here might not?
Let me ask a question to all people sitting at table. When you go home and you know opponents now, what do? You go watch film, you analyze opponent. What are you looking for? You look for weakness. You look for something to exploit, to take down, to make the challenge easier for you.
That back or something? Once again, said I want to be on TV
It's
getting
the
wrestling.
replay real quick.
There's the replay. I'm sorry, this is not Amerikanski NFLs.
Are you going to donate your match to Putin? Dedicate, I'm sorry.
Yes, I will donate it. I can give match to him. I send in postage. It costs only $39.99. No, I am not going to dedicate to Putin. Just like you dedicate the podcast to Trump.
He does.
You Obama. Yeah, nonetheless, I like these bucks. Thanks, Obamas. Listen. What? Do you think because I'm Russian that I have to do everything for Putin? Is that what it is? Hold on, let me go get my bear. I rode in on it, right? Okay, I'll go get the bear. Alright.
You did, buddy.
I did that riding on bear. Yes. Let me go get it.
No, that's fair.
Hey.
Much better.
I do not insult bear that way. Bears are cute. Bears are cuddly. Do not cross life.
I mean, I've seen her.
Yeah, she hurt you.
Yes, that's fine.
You ask how I get so strong. Deal with older for 1 hour.
I'm definitely not doing that.
Do not.
I'll stick to my guns.
Thank God Oldriff isn't in the tournament.
You know, you mentioned that you are a veteran of the game. People have been calling you that. Yeah, you've alluded to that earlier. But, you know, here you are, you found your chance to put a company on your shoulders now, right? What does this title mean to you? What does this tournament mean to you personally?
Like I said before, it's an honor. It's a privilege just to be involved in this tournament and to have the opportunity to put a company on my shoulders and to bring it from the ground and make something of it. And all these guys in this tournament, all 8 of us, we have the confidence, we have the skill, we have the ability. It's just a matter of who wants it the most. And I've been around for 11 years. I've been fighting. I've been clawing. I've broken bones. I've sweat. I've bled. I've sacrificed. I've given everything that I have, for wrestling. Wrestling doesn't owe anybody anything, but I owe it to myself to go out there and give one last shot and to really see if I can, prove to myself, prove to the fans, prove to my colleagues, prove to the vets like Mac, Magic, Big Bigs, that I have what it takes to be the man, to be the champion, to be the first champion for a foundation of wrestling.
That's awesome. And for, being in this area, tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, Philly, as fans, we're blessed because there's so many companies. For companies, you're cursed because there's so many companies. So I'm going to ask what everybody's going to say when they first see a new company. Like, what's going to be different about you guys? What are you guys going to do to make sure that you survive in this tough market that we have out here and just be able to put on, good quality wrestling that all the fans want to see?
May I on this one? I've been around many locker rooms over many years, and the one thing I will say about this locker room is that there's knowledge behind every person. You can go into one locker room and you can have somebody ruling it and telling you, this is how we do things, this is where we go, and that is it. You follow blindly. There is knowledge behind those doors at FOW. You go behind there, you can ask any single person about what is going on in this wrestling business, and everybody is talking to everybody, and everybody knows and is on the same page. There's no confusion.
Yeah, Johnny, let me ask you, same question to you. How are you going to stand out and help FWO stand out? FOW, I'm sorry.
How am I going to stand out? Are you joking me? Have you been sitting here listening to the same conversation I have?
Yeah.
I am cringing at the sheer untalent that we have here so far. None of you can speak, okay? You had, as soon as the owner of this company, the manager of this company is saying homage, all right? I am cultured. I am the best. I am better. I am just faster. I am stronger, and I am smarter than anyone else in that locker room. When he's talking about Miss Ruffson, he's talking about knowledge behind those doors. Clearly, he's speaking about me.
I forgot to inform you. You said you were stronger.
What did FOW bring to me?
We're gonna bring the heat. That's what we're gonna bring to you. You have Monster back in the first round of the tournament. You're talking a huge game, man.
Action. I want action. I want it now.
He's gonna get it. You're gonna get it, man. January 18th at the Bayville Elks in Bayville, New Jersey. I don't think Monster Mac brings anything but action, but heat. I hope you're ready. That you asked the question, what we're gonna bring. That's the kind of action we're gonna bring, man. Like we want. I mean, look at who you got just here.
Yeah.
You got a young buck right here in Jake Cage. You got a seasoned, slick guy over here in Jeff Bravo. He's time tested. He can work. I've seen him go. You got somebody like we didn't even mention that was AJ Curcio. He's an underrated, undiscovered talent. That guy, I've seen him at UWC and a bunch of other places, and he can go.
Yeah.
You got a young guy like over here, Tony Cheney. I mean, I've seen him work. He's in the last 2 years, he's come such a long way, and we're highlighting that here at FOW. Mm-hmm. Like that's what we're doing. We got Koya, an undiscovered guy who's ready to take on Biggie Biggs, and he's talking. Hopefully, Biggie can find the venue now.
He'd be lost for hours. He has no
Resend him the
idea.
poster.
It's the Bayville Elks Lodge in Bayville. So there's no excuse. I don't think he's going to be.
Kicked off the itinerary in the first place.
I don't think he's going to be
I
done.
hope I didn't leave my phone open.
But we all know about Russian hackers, so.
Keep your phones close.
Johnny Yeager did it, man. But you know, and we got guys like Johnny Yeager. I mean, you know that's what we're bringing. You know, and everybody here has their opportunity to shine. This is opening night. You know, January 18th. It's opening night. It's anyone's ball game.
And if I can interject for 1 second, you were asking, you know, what are we going to do to make it different than any other companies? Because it is very oversaturated, if you will, in New Jersey with companies. January 18th, the name of the show is laying the foundation, and we're going to be doing exactly that. You can ask as many questions as you want. We can give you as many answers as we can give you, but the answers are really going to be answered January 18th when you come see the show and you see us lay down the foundation and rock the house.
Sure. You know, we didn't talk about this, but how much do tickets start at if people want to come now and see you guys?
Front row is $20 and general admission is $15.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah, I mean, perfect. You know, probably better than going to your local theater and seeing Star Wars for the amount of money. Yeah, the amount of money that you get the admission to go see.
$18 for a kernel of popcorn.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Pre-sale deal that you can get an FOW T-shirt with your ticket.
My advance gonna go do a T-shirt.
Or just buy my shirt there.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I had a cough, my bad.
That's a great
Something
deal.
got through.
So you get a shirt, you get the ticket to the show. I mean, you're going to see all the stars here that we have with you now, and plus some more, of course.
We got some special guests coming. I don't like laying the cards out. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're playing poker, you let everybody see your hand. No. You know, and that's what I like about FOW is that the owner is really holding things close to the chest. Like I do a lot of the work running around for him. He's not local here to New Jersey. He actually lives in Maine, and I'm privy to certain things, but not all things, and he's holding that real close to his chest. So be on the lookout for other surprises. You never know what's going to pop up there.
And that's a beautiful thing, surprise. It keeps the people intrigued in the audience, and you don't want to miss the thing on January 18th in Bayville, New Jersey, at the Elks Lodge.
I got a question. So, for Cletus, for Melanie, and for Tony, put you guys on the spot, each of you. You guys got to make a prediction. Who's your pick to win it all?
You better be smart about this. We got a table right here.
Real smart.
Don't listen to guys.
I think the only reason why she's going with AJ is because of that little promo pic on his announcement.
You know what? I show you picture sexy Russian, then you change mind. You change mind real quick.
They call him a hamburger.
I don't like the sardine smell or whatever.
That's right. Pinch nose. It goes really quick.
I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to go with Monster Mac on this one. And reason being because I've been in the ring with Monster Mac 2 times, and each match is probably not even 5 minutes each. So I'm going to go with Monster Mac.
What?
Pretty reasonable. Monster Mac's probably going to destroy whoever he has in the first round. Use him as a toothpick afterwards.
Okay, I'll call an order of pizza, alright? So then shut up.
Yeah, I'll deliver it to your mom's house
And
again.
enjoy the show, boy.
Deliver to your mom's house. I don't know if you're right.
The meatloaf.
Yo, we can't say that on the air for sure.
Large sausage. The old sausage. If I gotta make a prediction. I got to. I mean, you got a guy like Jay Cage. You got Brandon the Bull, who's I've been in the ring against him multiple times, and that guy's just crazy. You got Biggie Biggs, you got Monster Mac, you got Jeff Bravo.
If Biggie Big is even
You got Johnny Yeager. I mean, Johnny Yeager's no slouch either. He's got. If I got it,
Everybody?
I'm just saying.
Biggie's about to make a final decision.
I'm just saying. Like, I mean, you got AJ. I mean, you got all these guys in this tournament. I mean, it's
Pick a guy.
all right. Listen.
He's going to pick Jose Canseco.
Yes, who's it gonna take?
No. You want me to pick? I'm gonna say Biggie. I mean, Big Papa Chop, man. Oh, you ever get chopped by this guy? I mean, his hand covers your whole chest.
Yeah, they hurt.
You know what?
And
I will tell you
Chop
this.
Daddy.
He called Chop Daddy.
It is Chop Daddy.
I will chop him down like Big Oak.
Nice.
I mean, if it comes down to Biggie and Monster Mac,
It won't come down to Big
I
Oak.
hope everybody in
Biggie
New
not
Jersey
getting past
is there,
me.
because that's gonna be I don't think they've ever met before in a match. I don't think they've ever faced off, but
That's crazy.
That'd be a great matchup.
that's good.
That would be history.
Yeah,
That would be
Too bad not going to happen because I beat Biggie.
and that could be just between those two. I still say Biggie. I mean, I think if he lays the smackdown with the chop, I don't know. I've been chopped by
I don't know
that.
if you've ever felt that lariat of Monster Mac. I've seen somebody's head fly off to the fourth row with that thing.
Was it Jaeger?
It's not yet.
Oh, he's still talking.
Well, I think even Johnny can agree, and along with you guys here, that the fans are really the ones that are going to win on January 18th.
I stole my line.
Somebody's got to say it. Somebody's gotta say it.
And it sounds cliche, but if you put out a good product, good people will return, and more good things are going to happen and growth for you guys for sure. I mean,
Yes, sir.
Tony, you alluded to that, your segment on the show. I mean, how excited are you for that?
Very excited. I actually missed an opportunity to do it last year, in the beginning of last year, so I'm happy to be able to do it now this year. I've had a whole year to think about what I want to do, and it's actually been a vision of mine for a while. It's always been there, but now I actually get to bring it to life January 18th in Bayville for you guys to see. So I'm really excited. Like I said, today's special with the Delivery Boy. It's going to be like the Olive Garden of talk shows. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, what's your favorite show that you've seen or is there a show that you've seen that you kind of like picked from and kind of like got ideas from?
There's not really one. Like I mentioned before, Piper's Pit is legendary, and you look at something like the Barbershop, even like the Barbershop is just a talk show in itself, and you might think, oh, well, it's just a talk show, but look at the legendary moments that have happened on this talk show.
Yeah.
Like the Barbershop had the breakup of the Rockers, like the official breakup of the Rockers, and then you have Piper's Pit. When he smashed the coconut over Jimmy Snuka's head, moments are made in talk shows like this, and I'll show you January 18th that more moments are to be made.
Yeah, like moment of bliss, right?
Moment of bliss.
Terrible.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Ready, set, terrible.
You gotta do it bigger. You're gonna have something, Jericho had like Jeritron 10,000s. He had made
Oh, don't worry. We're working on something. We got something. It's a big picture. We have the Chinitron coming to you live. The Chinitron is coming to you live, and let me tell you, it is innovative. It is something unlike you've ever seen before, and it will blow all of your minds out of the water. I'm telling you this right now. Jeritron is nothing compared. This.
You hear of between two ferns, correct?
Yeah.
There's going to be 4. Twice as
That's
terrible.
not true. That's
Twice
not
as
true.
terrible.
That's not true. Zach Galifianakis, do not sue us. And if you do, I want me and you in the ring. Like I said last year, beard versus beard. Me and you, I'll do it, Zach.
Did you just call it Zach Galifianakis, son?
Yeah, I did.
Make that three-way.
David Arquette, Zach Galifianakis. I'm Galifianakis. I don't care what comedian wants to come in the ring and challenge me.
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin, you want this? That's me.
Come on, I sent you back home alone.
I was just because
Still
you all famous.
he just challenged Batista on here again. I was like, we can't be doing that. Killer Cross, I was talking to him last week.
Killer Cross, I just met Killer Cross the other night, and I'll tell you what,
challenge
Killer Cross
Batista.
versus Batista would be an awesome match.
It would. No, for sure. It would be a great match.
I throw my name in that hat.
So we're all trying.
Come on, Batista, let's go.
No, this is for deep.
We're all trying. We're all challenging. Man,
Throw some beans at you.
sardines in your pants.
This has just gotten crazy. I don't even know what's going on.
Something.
What's in the box?
In the box?
On the box.
Listen, I wasn't talking about that box. We're talking about the box that Coley is holding over there.
Oh no, I don't know what you don't.
We don't want to know.
I really don't want to know what's in the box.
I figured it was his hat. That's.
Would everybody like?
Well, isn't it Russian Christmas?
Is it right?
Merry Christmas.
There is a Russian Orthodox Christmas, and they bring everybody gift. Box of mackerel.
Can you please say
Traditional. It's come from sea, so kosher.
Can you take that back to the corner with you? Oh, come on, dude. Can you go back to the corner?
So if you and Tony, if you guys got together, you can make pizzas and we're using his.
I will not defile mackerel with its sauce.
You tag team.
I can't. No, I
Why
can't.
not Russian pizza?
I like it. Russian pizza, you get it? 30 minutes or less. Russian pizza. We don't created this right now.
Listen, we don't rush anything. We don't rush anything.
I will not be called dead teaming with big, poofy-haired crazy man.
Poofy hair, crazy man. Get out of here, man. You run my poof.
Eventually, that's my Trump.
Johnny, what are you expecting going forward in 2020?
What am I expecting going forward in 2020? I'm expecting more championships. I'm expecting to become the first ever FOW champion. I'm expecting to become the first ever tag team champion of FOW. I'm expecting to become the first ever undisputed champion of FOW. That's what I'm expecting.
That's cute.
So you're gonna win a tag team championship by yourself?
I was gonna say, 'cause nobody wants to team up.
I have allies, alright? I have backers. I have friends.
You have
Alright?
backers.
Johnny Yeager, despite his lone wolf personality and super cool persona, has friends, alright? Everybody needs somebody.
I am friends with you on the Facebooks. Are we friends?
I'm pretty sure that we're not, alright?
Oh, that's right. That's other stupid Guido guy from the Jersey Shore. Jaeger bomb McDougal.
I'm not from the Jersey Shore. You take that back right now. I am from the most sophisticated city on the planet. I am from Hollywood, California. Remember that, alright?
Oh, you're from Trashville! That's what we call it, Moscow.
I'm not from Moscow. I'm from Hollywood. Hollywood.
You know what? I think he is from Hollywood. I was just there last year and I saw some guy dressed like Peter Pan on the side of the road. I'm pretty sure I was there.
Because my future's so bright, I need him just to see. Alright, all of you just remember that.
But Johnny, you know, Monster Mac, he's not from Hollywood. You know, he's from Bedside, do or die. I mean, that's
Compton. He's from Compton. Is that what you're trying to say?
That's not New York there, brother.
I can't even hear you. What are you saying?
I'm saying Bedside, do or die. I wouldn't put anything past the legend himself.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. He's from New York. Okay. There's nothing that the East Coast has the West Coast can't do better. Alright? I'm a better version. I'm a better wrestler. He might have accomplished a lot, and I'll give him some credit. I'll give credit where credit's due. For a man of his age and well past his prime, he's done plenty. But this is the situation we're in now. This is 2020. This is the beginning almost of a new decade. Alright?
Almost the beginning. It is the beginning.
It is the beginning of a new decade, you dingus.
No, the decade starts on 1. Alright? It doesn't start on 0. It starts on 1.
It's like the 4th.
He's talking about what, like.
I don't care.
I
really don't.
Whoa. He's talking about the one, and everybody knows that I am the one.
Jeffrey Encore. Alright, we weren't talking about you yet. We're still talking about the main attraction.
They never stopped talking about me, Johnny. That's the problem, brother. And that's the ultimate problem.
I'm sorry. Oh, here, hats off to you. Alright? I guess you could say bravo.
Yes, that's exactly right. January 18th, don't worry, when all the smoke is cleared, I'll be the one taking the bath in the night.
How are you going to do that? Bravo. How are you going to do that when you lose in the first match?
I don't think AJ Kersey is going to beat me in the first match, and then maybe in the second round it'll be me and you, and then, I don't know, maybe I'll chop you so hard that my head will be on your back.
Ooh, Sarah
So you're saying you're going to chop him from the front to the back?
Ow! His chest.
To the back.
I would pay extra money to see that.
That doesn't even make sense.
Johnny, did you ever go to Spencer's Gifts back in the day, and you put your hand in one of those needle things, so you can see your hand from the front through the back. That's what it's gonna be like.
Spencer's gifts.
I think you have to
He's got no king, brother.
That's where you got your that's where you get your sunglasses from.
I didn't hang out at Spencer's Gifts and Hot Topic and think I was cool.
Why do you dress like a mall rat?
I didn't do that.
Why do you dress like a mall rat?
What? Excuse me?
Yes, sir. Jason Lee, look, Jason Lee, I'm talking to you.
I was dressed like a mall rat.
Jason Lee, excuse me, Jason Lee, I'm speaking to you
I
right
was like a
now.
naked mole rat.
A naked mole rat.
This is heating up. They're not even wrestling each other.
So you're trying to tell me that you didn't get those tights at Forever 21?
You know what, Johnny? I might just do you a favor and help you out for round one, just so you can get through round two.
Alright,
So I can
I'm
face
still
you.
big and tall stuff there, okay? They sell things for good-looking, attractive young men like myself.
Well,
You're young?
Babies are us?
Is that what young and good-looking?
I'm pretty sure
Babies
it's
are
on my
us. Alright.
Wait, did he say young? How old are you?
He's Forever 21.
This is what we're expecting right here. I can only imagine what's going to take place on January 18th. But my question is now for you, Jake. You know, you've been killing it one half with your tag team partner, Jay the Key Evans, but it looks like, right, you're going to be going on by yourself, going on after next weekend, right? How does that affect you now? Because now you're riding solo, right?
Honestly, doesn't affect me at all. I'm the strength of that tag team. Me and Jay both know that. I'm the big guy of this tag team. I'll say it once, I'll say it again. I am the son of Fat Frank. And at the end of the day, I'm the son of Fat Frank. Now, when it comes to me and Jay, sure, we're a great tag team, but I don't need him to be amazing. I don't need him to be legendary. When it comes to our name, legendary, I bring the name to it. I'm actually legendary. I love the kid, but if he wants to turn his back on me and leave this business, I'm going to go win a championship for FOW.
Sure. You know, we've seen so many different champions over the years, right? Like some people like Ric Flair who had a hide behind, some of his buddies, or some fighting champions that took on all tasks, like John Cena, Hulk Hogan, or Ultimate Warrior, right? This is a question for everybody here. We'll start with Johnny. What kind of champion do you want to be? Do you want to defend the championship in other companies? Do you want to just, try to get by?
Let me just stop you right there. Alright? What kind of champion do I look like? Do I look like someone that would run and hide? Or do I look like someone that would stand my ground and fight for what I believe in?
Yeah.
I don't know. You were kind of complaining about having to fight Monster Max, so.
That's unfair. That is unfair. Okay? Look, I'll level with everybody. Yes, I might be the smallest contender in this competition, and I don't think it is very fair that you put your smallest guy, but yet with the biggest heart and the biggest muscle, up against the Monster Max. That is absolutely ridiculous.
You just said you were the smallest guy, but you have the biggest muscle. What sense does that even make?
His mouth has the
Why don't you
biggest
think
muscle.
about it, Jake Cage? Why don't you think about it?
I'm
Use your
thinking.
brain. Think about it, alright? It's called being subtle.
Can we just hang up on him?
We can't hang up on him. He has the freedom to.
You better not hang up on me.
Sound like my ex-girlfriend. Or saying
Your
who?
ex-girlfriend sounded like me. That explains a lot, Jake.
Jeffrey, what kind of champion do you want to be for this company?
Well, it would be my honor just to become the champion and to make it through the tournament and to have the chance to be the first ever champion of FOW. But in the past I've made some mistakes, and I haven't been the most honorable champion when I've had championship gold around my waist. But this won't be the first championship I've won, but it certainly will be one of the most prestigious and the most important to me. And I hope that January 18th, at the end of the night, I am the one walking out with that gold. I do promise that in 2020 and moving forward, if I do win, I will be a champion that will represent the company with respect and honor.
So, what you just said
First of all, hold on.
Oh, I'm winning.
Before you even get to that, everybody made their picks. I'm picking you, man. I'm going with you on this.
I mean, you're
I'm
smart.
going with you.
You're smart.
I'm gonna back you up,
You're
man.
smart,
Everybody
man.
go with the bets. I'm going with the young guy, man.
You'll win a lot of money if you bet on me. You'll win a lot of money if you bet on me.
Booker, so you gotta give him the money.
I'm gonna bet right now that Jaeger's head will end up in the 5th row.
I'm thinking it might like make it to the wall, bro.
You think so?
I'm thinking it's going all the way back. It might just work. You know, Johnny Yeager kind of reminds me of Johnny. What's the Johnny Cage from Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
He looks just like
The glasses.
Besides the
loud
body
mouth.
and stuff.
Excuse me. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I was speaking out loud. I'm sorry.
Wow, you were thinking. Congratulations, I'm clapping for you. You can't hear it because you're tiny little ears, but I'm clapping for you.
Right, listen, Jaeger, can you please shut up? It's my time to shine like usual. Anyways, like you were saying before, Bravo, you said you made mistakes in your past. I don't make mistakes. I prove every single time I get in that ring, I'm the best in every company I come in. Every time I've held a title, I've made it the most prestigious title in that company. Oh, you're doing little hand things over there. What is that? Little hand things? Because I'm just speaking facts. I'm just speaking facts, am I not?
They can't see you.
Am I? That's why I did like description. That's why I did description. But long story short, if I do hold this title, I will defend it anytime I want, and when I have money in my hand after the show. That is when I'll defend the title on my time, on my terms.
You might see that Seaside, right?
Hey, I'll bring it wherever I want. I'll bring it to Seaside, I'll bring it to Karma, Bamboo, Hyperglow, DJs.
Just don't lose it.
I'm gonna let you know. It's fine. I'll just go somewhere else. Bar A is also excellent on Tuesdays. $75 beers. $75. 75 cents. 75 cents. I do drink a lot. 75 cents. It starts at like 6 o'clock. It's great. See, he knows what he's talking about. It's my kind of guy over here.
I'm telling you, man. Well,
I'm afraid to even ask him if he wins.
He's been staring in that box since we all started talking.
He's just been sitting there waiting. That's what happens when you sit in the corner.
Your Andrew's pick to win this whole thing.
I didn't pick it.
No, this is your pick.
Both of you lie straight to the face.
Yeah, I made my pick.
You listen.
I didn't say anything.
I listened to Jaeger, I listened to Bravo, I listened to Cage. And one thing between all three of you and me that's different is you say if. When I win, I will have the title around my waist and I will prove what it means to be champion. You want to fight champion? I am fighting champion. I leave Russia just to come here back in 1999 to find big men that are giants to destroy them. JK, you look big enough, but you're still too short to fit Bill.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bravo, you're still too short. You must be this tall to ride, sorry. Johnny, I have no idea how tall you are, but I did not stay stack crap that high.
Why did you say
You're
that?
exposed. I say that you are, how tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
That's a lot of crap.
Jesus Christ.
I take that for a Amerikansky
I
film.
don't speak European, okay? What's he saying?
European.
So I'll tell you what, we've all been sitting here, we've all been having a good time, we've all been laughing and everything like that, but, come January 18th, I'm going to tell the fans this one last time. We have 8 competitors in this tournament. 8 guys who are out to make a name for themselves, to prove that they are the best out there, to prove that they have what it takes to lay the foundation for a foundation of wrestling. And on January 18th, Kolya, he is a Russian monster. He is a technician in the ring. He is a violent man. Jake Cage, he is a beast of a man. He is a son of a legend. He has the bloodline of wrestling flowing through him. Biggie Biggs, the Chop Daddy, his hands are like stone. The man is a legend up and down the New Jersey area. We have Monster Mac, His name speaks for itself. There's nothing more that needs to be said. Bed Stuy, do or die. We have AJ Curcio. He is one of the most athletic talents that you have not seen or heard of. But let me tell you this. This man is hungry. This man knows the game. And me and him in the first round, I mean, that's a 5-star matchup anywhere that you've ever seen. You have Brandon the Bull. He is a giant. He is an athletic giant at that. The man is like 6'8" and moves around like he's a cruiserweight. I mean, that for itself is just, it's beyond, beyond words. Everybody's making fun of Johnny Yeager, but I'll tell you what, Johnny Yeager is one of the hungriest men I have seen on the independent scene in a long time. Everybody wants to make fun of him, saying that his mouth is what his strength is. That's not true. Johnny Yeager has something inside of him that no one else has. That's heart and desire and passion for what he does. And me, Jeff Bravo, like I said, I've been around here for 11 years. I've been fighting, cutting, scratching, tooth and nail. I am the one to be the champion in this tournament. And mark my word, I am going to run Foundation of Wrestling the way that I want to once I win this championship.
Sure. Yeah. I'm looking at two future competitors right here for that championship, in Cletus and Tony. Of course, I'm sure they want to get their hands on that title as well. But we're gonna go around, and before we do that, can we just tell everyone who's listening how they can get tickets, where the show is going to be one last time, what they can get if they pre-order their tickets right now, right?
Okay, so you can pre-order tickets through Eventbrite. There's a link on the Facebook page and the event on the Facebook page. There is a deal depending on which tickets you get, where you can get the ticket and an FOW t-shirt for first run FOW t-shirt. It's not all pre-sales. You got to choose that option.
Sure.
Multiple packs available too.
Sure. And you guys made it cost affordable. Front row seats, we said before, start at $20. General admission, it starts at $15. There's no excuse now. I mean, it's affordable. You're gonna want to be there. You just heard all the personalities from some of the roster. So January 18th in Bayville, New Jersey. You don't want to miss it. You can follow these guys on Facebook, right? At Foundation of Wrestling, and then also their event page, Foundation of Wrestling, laying the foundation. Doors are going to open up at 6:30 p.m., right? And you're going to see all the action if you stay and watch it, because you're going to...
I mean, you have to stay until the end. How are you going to know who the champion is? I mean, unless everybody's just, saying that Johnny Yeager is going to be a champ, and they just figure, hey, let's not show him.
We're not giving any spoilers, so Johnny's going to have to earn that for sure.
He's going to have to.
Well, let's go around, guys, and get where people can find you on social media if they want to find you and interact with not only this show, but other ones that you're going to be a part of going forward. So, Cletus.
You can find me on Facebook at Cletus Bailey, or you can find me on Twitter at CletusGOB. I'll be at FOW on January 18th, and then again February 15th. I will be there. Say hi. Anytime. Me and Lance are taking over the world. KBG, baby. KGB? Oh, KBG, sorry. I meant to die. I was scare you. I'm scared. I'm going to come
Wow. That's good.
Well, I'm pretty simple. It's on Facebook. You can find me Jeffrey Bravo, but it is GEOFFREY Bravo. On Twitter, I am GOffBravo5_AKA, and on the Instagram, I am Bravo.Jeffrey.
All right, Delivery Boy Tony Cini here. If you go to Facebook and you go to the Delivery Boy Tony Cini's official page, you can find me there, facebook.com/Tony Cini Stub Your Toe. You can also go to Twitter, which is at Tony Cini96, Instagram at Tony Cini. You can go on Cameo and find Tony Cini, only $5 for a shout out. And of course, you can see me January 18th at FOW.
The legendary Jake Cage. You can find me on Twitter, Jake_Cage. Very simple. And if you don't know the last name I gave you in the Indies, you're a schmuck. but it's the_Jake_Ardavia. And you can see me this Friday at LTW in Bayville, and this Saturday where you can see me and Jay, the Legends of New Jersey, tag up one last time. And then, of course, you'll see me winning the title at FOW January 18th.
For Bookface, does not exist. Twitter, that's it. Does not exist. But Instagrams, it is does not exist. Does not exist. Спасибо. I do not like social medias.
Biggie must have been trying to get him back.
Well, he can't get me back when I am disappear. I am gone. Nobody finds me.
I think he disappeared, not you.
He did disappear.
Where can people follow you if they want to connect with you?
Nice, Jaeger. It's your time. You actually don't talk for once.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was busy doing other things because I do important things as well. Okay?
Cleaning
I like
boots.
to sit around a table and have coffee and talk with my friends.
We actually have coffee. There is no coffee.
I would promise coffee.
I prefer
both
tea.
came in one coffee.
Let me just say this to all my Jägermeisters out there listening to this
Jägermeister's
podcast
real
right now.
original.
I highly recommend that you take a few minutes to follow each of these gentlemen in that room that's been talking on this podcast right now.
Except-
Oh, unexpected. Oh, because Johnny Yeager can't say nice things.
No, it's your time to plug yourself, idiot.
I'm going to, but I want to make sure that all the Jägermeisters give you guys a follow first.
They probably already
That
followed that,
way,
so it doesn't matter.
when you guys post your photos and you post your videos, they can see me standing over here.
Don't worry, I just got 2 new followers, so I think they all found me.
With that being said, follow me on Instagram. I'm at The Real Johnny Yeager. Twitter, Johnny Yeager 1. Because I am number 1.
Oh.
And Facebook, Johnny Yeager. But for you uncultured swine, there's an umlaut in the A of Yeager. And an umlaut are the 2 little dots above the A.
Hold down the A button and it will show.
I know umlaut with a bird, that's all. Umlaut,
Yeah, please tell me more stories about before the Civil War chapter drop.
Don't worry, we're gonna find out all about it January 18th.
We're throwing musketeer. Directly Bravo over here. Going my heart's on fires. Elmira's.
January 18th. I just got a text message from Biggie Biggs, but all it is an emoji of a hand.
Oh, well, guys.
It sent him eggplants. He knows what it means.
Oh my god!
He knows. He'll never even touch me with it.
Guys. If this is what we're going to expect here at this podcast, we're going to see so much more of your vibrant personalities on January 18th, and we're looking forward to it. I'd like to thank everybody here for taking up the time and coming here. I know Derek will
Thank you very much.
that.
Yeah, for sure.
Remember, guys, you can follow Wrestling IQ 101 on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Wrestling IQ 101. You can subscribe right here on YouTube by hitting that little button right there. And you can look us up on our iTunes account. If you type in Wrestling IQ 101, you'll see our own official banner. You can check out this episode, previous episodes, and look forward to seeing what comes this year for us for sure.
I hate to say too, when you begin podcasts, you say over the moon. The first thing I think is Sputnik. Your microphone looks like Sputnik.
That was especially for you.
Little potato in the sky.
I'm sure the fans are hearing all that wind right there. I just love it.
Make sure to count the both of you. Have both of you.
It smells like potato. I will not lick. I will leave that for the professionals.
We hope that you guys are going to be there on the 18th. Some live coverage, maybe. I mean, it's you got the invite. Come on out.
Awesome. Well, yeah, you can see Wrestling IQ 101 there for sure.
Yeah.
And,
Stop by, say hi.
Yeah, we will.
I gotta see Jay Boyd, so.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Be
legendary,
Jake wins. I mean, we're betting $1,500.
Can I bet on myself? Can I bet on myself?
There's no betting in wrestling. Come on,
Jesus
people.
Christ, I'm gonna bet on myself.
You cannot do that.
There's a smart man at the end of the table, and everyone else here is stupid because they didn't bet on me.
I'll give you my pick after the tournament. Who
You can't participate in the bag then.
Me and Andrew already talked their game. We already know who's going to win.
At least you have a brain in that head of yours.
I'm gonna go with Steve Mack. So
Jesus Christ.
I picked Steve Mack.
I'm Pixie Bat. Dude.
it's the Hall of Fame.
I just hope he smacks you around.
He's never going to smack me around. Okay? First of all.
Right, because he's going to lose in the first match.
And he's still on the phone.
Guys, thank you so much for taking out the time. We do appreciate it, and we want to wish everybody a best of luck on January 18th.
Don't need the luck.
And for that, you guys, we'll see you very soon.
Cool, thanks for having us.
Yes, sir.